Justin Thomas, the professional, is I'm a hairdresser. I travel 15 to 20 days a month. I'm in front of 1,500 people a week. I conduct motivational seminars and hands-on educational courses for Hattori Hanzo shears. Justin Thomas, the individual, a lot of people know me for Justin Chambers, my actual name. Justin Thomas is my middle name. My mother was, she gave me my middle name specifically because she wanted me to be a hairdresser when I was born. I watched my father work his butt off, and he's still like, he just retired. I watched my dad work day in, day out. Some weeks he'd be gone like weeks at a time. And I remember growing up, like watching my dad not always, I knew when he was home, he wanted to be around. He wanted to be, you know, in my life. But he worked so hard that he was away a lot. I didn't get to know my dad until I was a teenager. But I remember sitting at home and, you know, your teachers always ask like, oh, when are you, what do you want to be when you want to be a fireman when you grow up? You want to be a cop? I didn't know that like being a hairdresser was like a taboo thing for men. Like I didn't think it was like but my mom was always around and she was always working, but we had a salon attached to the house at one point in my life. And then when she worked in another salon, I remember coming every day after school and spending time with her and all the girls, and they always had fun every single day. And I remember when they asked me, what do you want to do when you grow up? Do you want to be just like your dad? Absolutely, I wanted to be just like my dad. But I didn't want to have the job that my dad had because he worked his butt off for so long and it looked so tiring, it looked so exhausting. And the hair salon, I was like, I want to be a hairstylist. All my teachers are like, you want to be okay? Like, yeah, that's Justin over there. He wants to be a hairstylist. I remember that as a kid. So I just remember always wanting to do that. So I can think back from then, but I think the absolute moment where I wanted to like, I want to be a hairstylist. In college, I remember sitting in the middle of a lecture hall, taking notes, and I just got up and I walked out. I had scholarships to go to UCs. I was fast-tracked into an anatomy and physiology program for UC Irvine. And I walked out of my lecture hall and I never went back. I walked into the Paul Mitchell, the school, and I applied for FAFSA. I called my dad and I said, hey, I need some information on, you know, information to help you co-sign on loans and stuff for school. And my dad's like, you have scholarships. What do you need loans for? Don't worry about it, Dad. I'm applying for some new loans. I lied to my dad to go to beauty school. And I called my mother and I'm like, am I making the right choice? And she says, do you feel happy? Yeah. She says, then you're making the right choice. And here I am. I wouldn't trade this life for anything. And I gave up scholarships, all that stuff. I took loans out for beauty school. Absolutely, everyone that I look up to is, it could be somebody in beauty school, it could be somebody that's been doing hair for 30, 40 years. I'm inspired by passion. When somebody believes in what they're doing and what we're creating and who we are as stylists and how we can help other people and empower them, that's what inspires me, just the nature of our business. My mom always told me to be myself, and that was really important because I look up to her as a stylist. My father said always to have integrity, and then someone, I actually cannot remember who said it, but they said the most dangerous thing in the English language is this is the way we've always done it. So if you stand out and you do something wrong, you're always going to have adversity. You're always going to have people that say, you can't do this. But if you do what everybody else done, you're going to get what everybody else got. My biggest piece of advice to someone, especially a new stylist, I still consider myself a new stylist. I've only done hair for about 6 years, but in that short amount of time, I've worked in Beverly Hills. I've traveled the United States. I'm in 15 to 20 different cities every month. Nobody told me I could do that. Only I created that for myself. And you know, Hattori Hanzo made it possible for me to have that platform. So realistically, everything sucks when you get out of school. Everything is not what they told you it was in beauty school. So having supporters is great, but everyone, it seems like everyone's against you. Everything's against you. So with those adversities in front of you, You have to rise above them. You have to climb those walls every single time. There's always something that's going to be in front of you. It's like that movie, what is it, Better Off Dead, where the guy says, go that way really fast. If something gets in your way, turn. Okay, that makes people think like, okay, like I can go that way. If something gets in your way, so what? My life, literally, I wake up every day. I was laughing in the shower yesterday because, you know, I'm staying at the Westin Times Square in this beautiful hotel room, and I'm sitting under the shower and I'm just like, I'm laughing because this is my life. Like this, like every day I wake, I'm in New York City. Tomorrow I'm in Connecticut. In 4 days from now I'll be in Detroit. 6 days from now I'll be in Chicago, or Ohio, then Chicago. And then I get to go home and hang out with my cat, my girlfriend, like whoever, you know, like my friends. But literally every single day I wake up in a different city and I get to go help change people's lives. Like literally every morning, every day, it's a beautiful day, every single day. So that's the best part, just me in general. I'm the one that did this, but everyone else helped make this happen. So it's all about who I surrounded myself with. You are, Jim Rohn says you're the sum of all the 5 people you spend, you're the average of the 5 people you spend your time with. So spend your time with good people and good things happen. So everything, literally everything.